A United States Navy veteran has been arrested for allegedly killing an Indian immigrant engineer and wounding two others at a crowded sports bar. Adam Purinton, accused of killing Srinivas Kuchibotla and wounding his co-worker at Garmin, Alok Madhusani. The accused was arrested in Missouri after he told a bartender that he had shot two Middle Eastern men and needed a place to hide. The third man, Ian Grillit, was also shot when he tried to stop the gunman at the Austin's Bar and Grill in Olathe. Well, Kuchibotla and Madhusani were both of Indian descent, working as engineers at GPS maker Garmin International in Olathe. Well, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has condemned the United States shootout incident. Taking to Twitter, she wrote, "I am shocked at the shooting incident in Kansas in which Srinivas Kuchibotla has been killed. My heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family."
कल दोपहर मेरा तीसरा भाई यूएस में रहता है. He has called me up at around 11 o'clock in the morning. मेरा तीसरा भाई यूएस में रहता है. He has called me up at around 11 o'clock in the morning, saying that he has been shot. Then one of his friend has confirmed at around 12:31 p.m. that he is no more. As of now, what I am seeing in the media is the only base which I can say, that a person has done some racist remarks saying that get out of my country, and my brother and his friend were only the persons whom he was targeting. It was whom he wanted to attack them in that crowded bar.
I was just doing what anyone should have done for another human being. It's not about where he's from or his ethnicity. We're all humans. So I just felt I did what was naturally right to do. I was hit in the hand and the chest because initially I'd gotten under the table when he first started firing. Thought I heard 9 shots, expected his magazine to be empty. So I got up and proceeded to chase him down, try to subdue him so that way the police could come in and do what they needed to do. And I guess I miscounted and with everything going on, and I got behind him and he turned around and fired around at me.
You know, I might defer to the district attorney as well, since at this point we are in a charging stage to really cover the rules.
You know, as far as the motivation of this case and the facts surrounding it, you got to remember we're less than 24 hours in. There are investigators currently going out and still interviewing people. And so what we want to do is we want to be able to be sure of our facts versus speculation. And so we're not prepared at this point to talk about the particular facts of the case because this is still very fresh. There's a lot of people working the street. And quite frankly, it would be unethical for me to go into a lot of details based on Kansas law to discuss those details.
Yes, so the Garmin associates that were involved in the incident were members of our aviation team. You know, I don't know the extent of their positions here, but can confirm that they're a part of the Garmin family and part of the aviation team, which is a very important part of the business here at Garmin. Yeah, Matt, as we were talking before, I don't personally know these gentlemen that were involved in the Austin incident last night, but to the extent that Garmin is a big company but a big family, when somebody suffers, we all suffer. So it's a time that, out of respect for the family, we really don't have any comment to make.
Geeta Mohan, Foreign Affairs Editor, in fact, is joining us live now from Delhi. Geeta, what is the reaction coming in from the MEA as the MEA showed action against this hate crime?
It is a serious concern. The bigger issue about hate crime, FBI has intervened now and is looking into the entire matter, investigating whether if it is a hate crime or not with the Olathe Police Department in Kansas City. These are disturbing news that now come from the United States of America. It's not the first time. We know that these attacks have happened in the past as well, but a killing. And in the recent past, one of the most dastardly attacks on Indians would be this one particular incident. And it is certainly a prima facie looks like a hate crime, given that the man had gone to another bar and sought refuge over there, saying that he had killed 2 Middle Eastern people. He's a US veteran, which means that he most probably would have served in one of those countries. The reason why we see such hatred against the Middle Easterns, but nonetheless, it is not about where the people were from. They are of Indian origin, but it certainly has to do with race and the white supremacist ideology that this man had really come with in order to kill those who are not white, who are not from the United States of America, furthering the kind of policies and the kind of narrative and discourse that we hear in the United States of America today.
All right, we'll leave it there. Geeta, thanks for joining us with those details. More reactions now coming in.
At one level, it is a crazed individual who is expressing his own deep anxieties, his own deep prejudices. And therefore, one should not, I think, use this as an example to say that there is general or widespread racial hatred in the United States against Indians. I don't think that would be correct to do. At the same time, there is no denying that a head of government or a head of state can create an ethos in which such crimes take place.
I think it should be strong. It should be treated as a very strong message to the world community, to the Indian community, that there are people even in India who celebrated Trump's victory. Look what Trump means. I think my government would take up steps which ensures the safety and security of our citizens living there in US, number one. Number two, we also need to build a kind of movement against xenophobia everywhere, anywhere. I think that is what is needed as of now. Otherwise, I think we'll lose the entire narrative of what we say the world community.
A hate crime is described as a criminal act which has been committed on the basis of bias on race, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and so on. So, and if it is classified as a hate crime, it can be prosecuted as a federal crime, not just subject to the state laws. So that makes it that makes the investigation more seriously focused. So we hope that is the course that will be pursued. But we can only see how the law takes its course.
Trump is the #1 racist of the world. And those supporters of Trump in India, they will get disappointed when the lakhs and the lakhs of the boys and the girls, they will lose their job after some time. He is coming to India. His counterpart in India, Mr. Narendra Modi, now he must talk to him in a free and frank way.